Rico namora pobre.
Fallen Knight is an action platformer created by Fairplay Studios and published by P-Cube Limited. The game was released July 20th, 2021. And before I start this video, I just want to say thanks to the little group I'm in called Indie Game Collective, and the devs for giving me this key to play the game. The story of Fallen Knight goes like this. In the distant future, the Round Table has the MacGuffin, the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail has unlimited energy, and with that, they literally solved all the world's problems. World hunger, poverty, everything. But some group of dumbasses decided they didn't want that. So a group called The Purge screwed up everything. Due to this, Lancelot and Galahad were sent out to solve this problem by taking out The Purge. In Fallen Knight, there are two characters to pick from, Lancelot and Galahad. The game encourages you to pick Lancelot first because that is the main story, so we'll go at that first. Lancelot can dash, run up walls, with the limit only being how much wall there is left. For attacking, Lancelot has a sword to use. Lancelot can parry and kill regular enemies in one hit. On bosses, they must get parried 3 times in a fight. And if you do that, you'll get extra points should you be able to parry any enemy or boss. Lastly, Lancelot can heal, slowly. You can get upgrades along the way, if you spend the points you earn during the levels. And then there's also Galahad. His whole section of the game is completely different and becomes a roguelite. Galahad is similar, but he throws daggers, and can't heal the way Lancelot can. He has to heal through killing foes. What are my first impressions of Fallen Knight? I played the demo not too long ago. In fact, it was the last video I made. One of the thoughts I had was, man, this really feels like Mega Man X's character Zero. And that stayed the same. Not that I have a problem with it. And another thought I had was, bosses were taking too long to beat, and they need a health bar, which that got fixed too. Nice job, Fairplay Studios. But before I ended the section on Fallen Knight, I stated that I was going to need a little bit more of the game if the rest of my opinion on the game was true. I never talked about it, but that opinion was right. Let's go over the good and bad. The character designs are great. From heroes to villains, I like them all. I'd say my favorite of the two heroes would be Galahad, and my favorite overall would probably be Strike, and my least favorite being this one. Honestly, I should have uninstalled the game right then and there, but I didn't. Anyway, that's as far as the good goes. When I played the demo and finished it, my thought on the game was, this is as good as it gets, isn't it? And after completing the main story, I looked up to my apartment ceiling and said to myself, I just ate unseasoned chicken, didn't I? And what do I mean when I say that? Well, unseasoned chicken can be eaten, but it lacks flavor, and is a crime. Fallen Knight is a completed game with no major bugs that I know of, but it doesn't have anything that makes it unique as a video game. That said, the difference between a game without flavor is just forgotten. Serving unseasoned chicken to a group of people should get you shot. One of the things Fallen Knight needed was more inspired level design. Fallen Knight's level design is bland. Most of the levels, except one, weren't memorable, and sadly that includes the final boss area. The journey to the final boss consists of 2 rooms. Beat robots and then beat a helicopter, and I find that disappointing. I was especially shocked when I found my boy going through a wall. The only level I remember was Whispers, which is the sniper. The level itself is built vertically, so I had to end up using the wall running mechanic. But not only that, Whisper would try to snipe me throughout the level, so you have to play relatively quickly. Whisper himself was also memorable, because the room you fight in isn't just a small rectangular room, it is much larger. To hit you, the boss will shoot the diamonds. The bullet will reflect off the diamonds until it reaches you. and hopefully you dodge it. And should you succeed in getting him to critical HP, the boss goes into a phase 2, where the boss will go into another room, which is long, and he'll shoot a beam from his sniper. Now, I thought this was kind of cool, but I think the devs wanted you to parry it and something or other, but you can just go behind him, and he won't turn around to attack you at all. It isn't perfect, but this level had more creativity than, unfortunately, everything else. Especially the last one. Also, I wish that Lancelot used his shield for parrying and his invincibility dash when you upgrade it, just for the animation. While stuff like that is small, it would help give the game a little bit more character. Also, it just makes sense, you know? Now, originally I was going to talk about the healing mechanic in Falling Night, as it was really bad on launch. But I don't have to anymore, as they altered it somewhat. At first you couldn't move while healing, but then later they decided to let you move while healing, and they increased the speed of the heal. And while you can't attack during this healing, this is fine, as that would be too overpowered. So, good on you on solving the problem. So, with that said, if you're looking for a game that's kinda like Mega Man X, this is the game for you. While the game could have used a little bit more flavor, I still liked it. Anyway, if you are interested, the game is $14.99. And well, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. It would mean a lot if you did. And if you want updates on what I'm going to do next, please follow me on Twitter.